Now from Bihar, I'm taking you to Karnataka for a single social media post which has become, and I kid you not, the most viral, the most shared and the most viewed social media post in the last 24 hours on Indian internet. A grieving father, not just any ordinary person, but a former chief financial officer of a large public sector company in Karnataka, put up a post that has absolutely shattered people who have read it. He has talked about how after his 34-year-old daughter, his only child, died, he had to pay bribe after bribe after bribe just in order to complete all her rituals and even to get her body and her death certificate. He lost his only child. That's her you see on your screen right now. And he wasn't able to do his duties as a father. A complete nightmarish ordeal. And this, like I said, is a person who is a former chief financial officer, senior government functionary of Bharat Petroleum. And while he was grieving, at every single step, he was heartlessly asked for a bribe. He was mourning. He had lost his child, but the shameless system still put its hand into his pockets. And this has, as you can imagine, become an incredible political fight in Karnataka. But let me show you how it all unfolded. Let me show you what this gentleman has said in his social media post. He says, "My only child passed away at 34. My only child passed away at 34. I was asked for a bribe openly. A bribe was demanded for an ambulance. An open bribe was demanded by the police for a first information report. A bribe was then demanded for a post-mortem report. Then there was a bribe demanded by the crematorium to get a financial receipt after the last rites of his daughter had been conducted. And then there was a bribe demand by the Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagar Palike, or the Municipality office, for his child's death certificate. He paid a bribe to the inspector of the Belandur police station. Absolutely no empathy to a father, a grieving father, lost his only child, 34 years old. I had money, I paid, he says in this social media post, which, by the way, he has deleted, possibly under pressure. But he asks very tellingly, what about the poor? What about the poor? I had the money to pay all these bribes, but what about the poor? Look at the bribes he paid, viewer. He paid a bribe to the ambulance. He had to bribe that hospital just for that ambulance to shift his daughter to the hospital. Then he paid the second bribe at the crematorium just to receive the receipt after his daughter's last rites. Then he had to pay a bribe at a police station in order for the FIR to be registered and to receive a copy of the post-mortem report. And then finally, bribe number 4 had to be paid at the municipal office, the BBMP, in order to just simply get a copy of his dead daughter's death certificate.